Today we're answering some of your questions about life in Florida, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, Courtney Chenkus here with Rutenberg Realty in beautiful Lakewood Ranch, Florida. We always want to make sure that we're addressing real questions you have about buying or building a home in Lakewood Ranch so that all of our videos stay relative and informative. Last week we posted on our Facebook and Instagram accounts, which if you're not following us, you should be. And we asked for questions from our followers about things in Florida that they wanted to know, whether it's building, buying, moving here, and just general life in Florida questions. So today we're going to answer a few of those and give you some more insight as to what it's like living in Lakewood Ranch. Question number 1, are the bugs that bad in Florida and how do we prevent them? Okay, fair question. I despise bugs. Truthfully, I don't know anyone that likes them. And when we were moving here, it was a big concern for me. I remember asking Michael about it all the time, like, what are we gonna do about the bugs? Truthfully, there are bugs everywhere. It's not just Florida. There are definitely more of them here and varieties that I've never seen anywhere else, but there's easy ways to just control it and prevent it when you're building a new home or moving into an existing home. One of the main ways Floridians prevent or control that is by screening in their outdoor areas. So when you see those caged-in pools and lanais, you probably wonder, why do they do that in Florida? Bugs and creepy crawlies is one of the main reasons. It keeps things out that you don't want getting in and also helps prevent mosquitoes and no-see-ums so that you can go outside and enjoy your outdoors day and night. Also, as you would anywhere, if you're outside and you're not screened in somewhere, you want to wear bug spray. Just have it with you. We keep some in our car in case we ever stop outside somewhere to eat dinner or we head to the beach. Just preventative. When it comes to your home, if you're building new, the builders treat the wood that they use inside the home with a termite treatment, and that's preventative for the first year. There's also things you can do along the exterior of your home in your mulch beds to help prevent termites. The homes are built with blocks, so they're not going to get in the outside as easily, but subterranean termites is what most people are concerned about, so it's good to have a plan to prevent that. Some builders also install an in-wall tube control called tax, and basically it's pest control through this tube system that is a barrier between the exterior of your home and the interior. So, before the bugs actually break that barrier and get in, this system helps to ward them off. The builders install the systems and then it's up to you as a homeowner to decide if you want to call a company to come out and actually treat for it. Usually it's a quarterly treatment and it really does work. So lots of options. There's tons of pest control companies in the area that can give you different plans depending on what you need. But in all honesty, it's not as bad as it sounds. Question number 2. What kind of insurance do you need in Lakewood Ranch? Home insurance is obviously very dependent on where you live in Florida. So if you are right on the beach, of course you're going to need flood insurance, hurricane, hazard, probably the whole gamut of homeowners insurance. Insurance companies offer a lot of add-ons for home insurance. You can get sinkhole coverage, you can get theft and fire coverage, so you can really customize it for whatever you want. Lakewood Ranch, luckily, is not in a flood zone, so flood insurance is not required by most lenders. This part of the Sarasota-Manatee County area is also not very prone to damaging hurricanes, knock on wood. So you don't have to have the ultimate hurricane insurance unless you choose to. Older homes built prior to 2001 are going to have higher insurance costs just because of the codes, the building codes, the hurricane codes, things like that. New construction, you're in really good shape. Anything built, in the last 8 years or so is up to really high codes and therefore requires less insurance. We've found in our experience with new construction that most of our buyers end up paying between $700 and $1,500 a year for homeowners insurance if they decide to finance and their lender requires it. And that's what you'll see depending on the size of your home and what you choose to add on. Now, if you're paying cash for the home, it's up to you if you want to get insurance. Obviously, it's recommended usually, but totally your call. There are also a few things that can help keep your insurance costs down, such as hurricane impact glass in your home, protective devices like security systems, and even residing in a secure gated community might help in certain homeowner insurance situations. Question number 3 was all about home inspections. Should you get them? When should you get them? What do they cover? So that's what I'm going to talk about next. As a buyer or someone building a new home, you always have the right to get an independent inspection from an inspection company before closing on your home. Now, this can be done once, right before closing, once everything is completed. In a traditional resale, it is only done once during that inspection period. However, if you're building, you have the opportunity to do more than one inspection. Some companies will do a pre-drywall inspection, so once your house is at that stage in the construction process, they'll come and inspect everything before the drywall goes up to see if there's any issues behind the walls before it's too late. Then they'll do another one at closing or right before when the house is complete, and they'll even do one right before your builder warranty is up. So within that first year of coverage, you can have an inspector come back out, make sure you get everything taken care of under that warranty before it expires. Home inspections should cover all major areas of the home, including your HVAC, plumbing, electrical, appliances, any major surface problems, and we're happy to recommend some companies in the Lakewood Ranch area if you're looking for someone to come do a home inspection for you. Question number 4 is one we get very often, and it's really helpful for you to know. What are closing costs in Florida? Tourism might be the biggest industry in Florida, but real estate is not far behind, possibly even surpassing it this year as far as contributing to the economy in this area. So, closing costs tend to be higher in Florida than other states because of some of the real estate taxes. Knowing that the closing costs might be higher is something you definitely want to prepare for when you're planning your overall budget and looking for your home. The main fees that you'll see on a closing statement come from loan charges, title and insurance charges, prorations for taxes, and stamp and transfer tax charges. Try saying that 5 times fast. The deed or stamp tax is always the heftiest charge that you'll see on a closing statement. If you're buying a resale home, this is actually something that the seller traditionally pays. But if you're building new, the builder transfers that lovely fee onto you as the buyer, so your closing cost fees are going to be a little bit higher overall. There also may be some additional builder fees or HOA fees with new construction in this area, so that's something you always want to factor into your overall costs. In that respect, traditional resale actually costs you a little bit less when it comes to closing than new construction does, so also something to weigh with all of your options. For a new construction house with a loan amount of $400,000, the closing costs could add up to over $20,000, including all of your loan charges, taxes, HOA fees, and everything else if you were to not get any lender credits. As a comparison, a cash resale transaction that was priced at $585,000 only cost the buyer $13,000 in closing costs. So there is a big difference depending on what route you take, and that's something you also want to keep in mind. And just a side note, remember the commission is always paid by the seller, or in this case, the builder, so that is not factored into your closing costs as a buyer. You don't have to worry about that fee. Someone else takes that on. There are many factors that can impact the total closing costs, so make sure you talk to your lender about that up front. They should be able to provide you with a closing cost estimate right off the bat once you know the price of the home, and that'll give you a better idea to budget accordingly throughout your process. All right, everyone, that's it for today. If you still have burning questions that you want answered, please leave them below in a comment or contact us directly. We would love to get those answered, and we could do another one of these videos where we just provide those answers for you. If you have other general questions about living in Lakewood Ranch or building or finding a home here, please reach out to us via email or text or give us a call. We love working with buyers in this area. We live in Lakewood Ranch. We absolutely love it here. and we would be honored to help you find your house in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Again, I'm Courtney Chenkus with Charles Rutenberg Realty here in Lakewood Ranch. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll tune in again soon. Don't forget to subscribe.